We're here today with the RaceVox, which is SwiftCarbon's latest addition to the SwiftCarbon family. And the thing about the RaceVox is there's a story attached to it, like all good bikes. And the story goes like this. It starts with a blank piece of paper, and we all sit around the table and have an argument about what to do. And the question comes up, we want to create the ultimate race machine. And then the next question is, what is the ultimate race? And the answer is, if you look at all the most important classics in the world, right the way through to your local club ride, the ultimate race has ingredients, has elements to it that cross all kinds of genres of racing, all kinds of genres of all kinds of conditions. So we're looking at races that have cobblestones, that have tight corners, that have climbs, that have descents, and ultimately it all ends up in a really fast sprint. If you're even if you're a two-up sprint or if it's a bunch sprint. There's going to be some pretty high speeds towards the end. There's crosswinds sometimes halfway in between. So if you're creating the ultimate race machine, you want to create a bike that can cope with all of those conditions equally well. And that's why we then look at the categories that bikes seem to come in these days, which is endurance, road race, aero. And in fact, you want a bike that copes with all of those possible eventualities, a bike that can do everything, that has elements of everything. So the RaceVox, you could say, has elements of an endurance bike, has elements of a road race bike, and it has some aero features. So that's really what we wanted to create, is a bike that has all of those things, but definitely still, with its mind and its spirit, still as a hard-edge racer. We talked about aero features, and on the RaceVox, the aero features include integrated bars, so we hide all the cables, a recessed bottle cage, and design integration, the lines of the fork, how it flows into the head tube, into the down tube. And just to talk about the integrated bar system, this hides the cables. Cables do account for a significant, especially at high speeds, a significant, you could say, drag. And by hiding the cables, you reduce that drag, and it's essentially an aero feature for free. However, the challenge was how to hide these cables, and we wanted to use the integrated bar system from Vision, FSA's Vision, the ACR system. And it's an available solution for us. It also means that we can offer the bike with the ACR system on bikes all the way down to the 105 spec range. So it allows us to provide an aero solution for almost anyone at any price point who is obviously buying a race bike at that level of quality.